Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about how to set up a smart goal. Now, setting up a smart goal, this is an account that has been created. Now, we are meant to set up a smart goal for to choose an activity rather for each of the session, the physical recreation, the voluntary service, and also the skill session. Now, when we click on the plus sign, this will pop up. We are meant to choose any of the activity we want to do, be it any of the listed activity, and we can as well key in whichever activity we want to do if it is not listed there. Now, we are meant to set a SMART goal for each of these activity in the different sections. Now, let's have it at the back of our mind that a SMART goal must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, it must be realistic, and of course, time bound. Now, each of the letters in the phrase SMART has a meaning of its own. Now, when we talk about something being smart, let's start with the letter S. Specific means your goal has to be clearly defined. It must be well defined. It must be defined in such a way that the five W's would reflect. It must ask the five W questions: the who, the what, the where, the when, and of course the why. Now, a specific goal must be in a clearly defined form. Now, when we talk about a goal being specific, it must not be a vague kind of sentence. It must not be a vague kind of word. It must be something that has been able to answer the five W's question. Now, when we talk about the M, which is measurable, measurable means how can you know if you really want to achieve this goal. Now, you must be able to track your progress. In a layman word, the measurable help and award participants to track their progress. While the A is achievable, achievable in this term means something relevant, something within your reach, given your resources and time. It is something that must be challenging, but something that would be possible. It is something that must be taxing, but something that is something that you can realize at the end of the activity. Now, when we go to the fourth alphabet, which is the realistic part, does your goal align with your broader objective? Does it align with your career path? Does it align with something of your choice? Remember, it must be taxing, but it must be something that you enjoy doing. It must be enjoyable, regardless of how taxing and challenging it must be. So relevancy in this term means you tend to ensure your efforts are well spent and you contribute to something meaningful, not just to yourself, but to the to you seeing the growth in you, so that you will not remain the same person you were when you started the activity. Then to the last alphabet in the phrase SMART, which is time bound, it means having a deadline when you are meant to achieve that goal. Now, we know that each of the level of the award has a time bound. For the bronze level, it is meant to run for 6 months, which is 26 weeks. Now, your time bound must reflect in your goal. So, this explanation is just trying to make us understand that for a goal to be smart, for a goal to be accepted, it must have elements of specificity, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, realistic, and of course, time bound. Thank you for listening. See you in our next video.